Scenic Hotel Group, a place to stay no matter your staycation. From the Legacy Collection for those special occasions, to Heartland Hotels, with room for the whole whānau. Find your place to stay at scenichotelgroup.co.nz.
The Breakers one win away from a second-place finish in the Australian Basketball League, and with it an automatic semi-final berth. They overcame a 16-point half-time deficit on Thursday night to eventually beat the Illawarra Hawks 91-81 in Wollongong. That means if they beat Brisbane tonight, they will secure second spot and home advantage for a 3-game semi-final series. Forward Jarrell Brantley has been a massive part of the Breakers' success this season.
Harden, he's confronted, kicks it out. McDowell White, Brantley an open look. Bread and butter for him.
Turnover of the night for the Breakers. Jarrell Brantley gets a miss from that corner.
Harden goes to work, kicks it out. Brantley, could he do it again? Of course he could. There's the timeout, and perhaps half-time. They led by 16, but the first piece of the puzzle falls into place for the New Zealand Breakers.
Yeah, Jarrell Brantley, a big part of this team. He's with us now. Thanks for joining us, Jarrell. Congrats on the win over Illawarra Thursday night, but man, what happened in that first half?
Yes, sir. Sometimes I think teams start slow. I think we started slow. I don't want that to be our thing. I think, but at times we do. We just got to keep going. It was good that we was able to take the punch and move forward.
Yeah, second half was a heck of a lot better. What sort of messages did you get from Modi Mayor at halftime?
Just lock in, be us. There's a certain way that the culture in New Zealand that we want to play, and we've been trying to do that on a consistent basis. So that was just that, holding us accountable and to the standard that we show him we could play at.
You talked about a slow start. Is that something that you can fix easily? Is it an easy fix?
I'm going to say easy fix, but if you get back to the basics, you hone in on what you do, I think those things take care of themselves.
And you come out in the third quarter and win the third quarter 29-9, and then you're away and you win by 10. So what in particular do you think you did better in the third quarter and in the second half?
We made some shots. We moved the ball, and we honed in on defense. I think anytime you can anchor, use your defense as an anchor, then that's when, New Zealand can be ourselves. We're not a team that particularly plays offense first. We play defense first, and then that drives everything that we do. So we just got back to the basics, and I think that was able to allow our game to flow. Like Illawarra, that team, they're still fighting, even though they're out of the playoffs. They're still fighting, and that shows a lot of pride to them. But so they didn't make it easy.
Yeah, I've talked to a few of your teammates this season and your coach, and that focus on defence is always mentioned by all of you. Is that a challenging thing to focus on first? Because everybody likes scoring points, right? But is it a challenge to focus on defence first?
Not for winning teams. I think that is defense wins games on every level of whatever your goals are. So I think that is a perfect way to start. I think it would be harder to say offensively, let's be the best every time. I think that's different, especially when you're playing against teams who want to defend.
Let's go into the offensive side of things. You hit 6 of 11 three-point attempts, a lot of them down in that left-hand corner, which seems to be a favourite area of yours. How big a part of your game is your three-point shooting?
Anytime you can make shots and you open up everything else. So that's been fun. I work on my game so much, just being able to see a few go in. It opens up a lot more in my game. Spacing the floor is important for my position. And we got good passers and playmakers, so it's always good to see a few of them go down.
Absolutely. And your numbers this year are really, really good. Do you feel any personal responsibility within this team to score heavily each night?
No, not score, but I think aggression in everything that I do. Be aggressive on offense and defense. Be aggressive in how I talk to my teammates, in the sense of like how I lead by example. And I say that not like scoring or just defense, but like just and I keep saying it, but back to the basics. Making sure that I'm communicating on defense. Looking for the right reads on offense. And I think those, when you're doing that type of stuff, those are energy-giving behaviors. And it keeps you focused. So when it's time to get your catch and shoot, you're not worried about nothing else. It's just you're playing through the game. You're playing through the flow. So just taking what's given to you.
And are you a loud voice on the court? Do you feel responsibility to lead in that fashion? To be the one who's vocal out there?
Yeah, I definitely am naturally just outspoken and passionate. So
Yeah.
that's something that the coaches and the team and my teammates, they have allowed me to be, and I thank them for that tremendously. But yeah, I'm definitely I give everything to when I'm on the court, and so it's been a way that I've been able to, be my best self, but also like my teammates lean on that. So if I'm not doing it, I can feel the difference within our team.
Can I ask you about a couple of your teammates? Widely considered to be a fantastic import trio, yourself, Barry Brown Jr., Derek Pardon. How quickly were you able to forge, effective combinations with those two in particular?
Yeah, I think honestly, in a weird way, the sky's the limit for that three and for the rest of this team. That's why I hope we can continue to keep winning and keep playing just so we can get more time with each other. But from the first day, honestly, we came in and practiced, and we came into preseason. Coach laid out the layout for what our team looked like. From first day we got to it. We was on opposite teams. We had to go and fight and trash talk and see who had it in them. And I think within that, you build camaraderie, knowing that the dudes beside you are built for it just as much as you are.
You've been in a lot of teams. Does that not always exist?
I don't know. I just want to keep playing. I just like keep playing basketball. So, and this past season, I just was bouncing around just to kind of get my love for the game and find my niche and just kind of, make mistakes. And within that, you got to be on a lot of different teams to do so. So I just kept playing and bouncing around to see how much I could get better.
And as I say, throughout your experience of playing in different teams in different leagues in different countries, does this Breakers team feel like a championship team to you?
This team is special. And I think championships, if you win it or not, sometimes neglect how special a team is. But within this locker room, within this staff, within this organization, everyone knows that this is something you might not ever see again. So I think we're just trying to cherish it day by day, cherish the people, and the skill set and the coaching set. Like, it's just, we just check all boxes, in my opinion. So, for sure, I've just been embracing it. You can't win the championship today. So I think just taking it day by day and getting there is the main goal.
And now that if you beat Brisbane, that gets you straight into the semi-finals, into a 3-game series, 2 of those games at home. So that must be enormous motivation to beat Brisbane, is it, to know that clears your path into the semis straight away?
Yeah, and just to finish strong. I think these are the last 6 or 7 games we played have been real playoff games. And even though, no matter who we played, the refs have called it different. The play styles and the aggression has upped. Everybody's playing for something. And even the guys who are in the playoffs, you can tell that they're playing like their season is over. So it's like, let's give a little bit more, And so within that, we know we can get that second seed, but it's also like keep preparing to win. Keep building good habits, and I think that is we could just we're in the playoffs, so we could just let them go and just lose habits. But I think every day is an opportunity. Like you talk about our team, is an opportunity for our team to get better together and just maximize how special we could possibly be, and we are.
I've read a couple of articles, Jarrell, and it's obvious how important your family is to you. So how special was it when you and brother Jamal became the first pair of import brothers to suit up together in this league?
No, it's a blessing. I think even when you're going through it, you don't even know. And I try my hardest to be present, but even when you're going through it, you don't even understand the quality of what really was happening. But yeah, it's just been dope. I think beyond that, not him just playing suiting up, but it's everything. I think the reason I play basketball in a lot of ways is because of my big brother. I watched his journey, and then just being able to be with each other day by day and just to grow. I kind of left home for a long time and was on my own in different ways. And to be with my brother again, just in a house together where we can grow and, go through mistakes together and help each other, see each other grow has been special. I know putting on a jersey is good, but like it's within ourselves, like the intimacy of our family and our friendship. Yeah, that's been more special.
Amazing. And just to finish, I know nobody can read the future, but do you have aspirations to return to the NBA? You had time there with the Utah Jazz. Aspirations to go back there again?
Yeah, honestly, I just want to be where God places me. I think, if the NBA is there, I would love to be there. My family's there, it's close, but at the same time, if I want to be where God places me. I think if I continue to follow that path and that promise, I know that the best is yet to come, and I'm excited for that journey, just staying patient and present in that.
It's been great chatting to you, Jarrell. Thank you so much for taking the time. All the best against Brisbane and then on towards the finals as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.